Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Move Me Back series. My name is Della, also known as Natural Ghana Girl, and today I'm here with Helel. I've been practicing that. Did I get it right?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Whew, lucky. So Helel,
Yes.
you're here in Ghana.
Yes.
Are you Ghanaian?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Were you raised here your whole life?
Yeah. I was born in Ghana. We moved to the States when I was 2, and we moved back when I was 6. And I lived here until college, and then I went back to the States.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So that gives us a nice, interesting perspective, okay?
Yeah.
So tell me, what was your life like outside of Ghana?
Most recently, or
Most
like-
recently, yeah.
Okay, so I went to grad school in Denver, which was pretty interesting. You know, it's very picturesque, very beautiful place, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was cool, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what gave you the urge to move back to Ghana?
Well, my visa expired,
No
so
choice,
I didn't really have many options there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the thing is, I felt like, you know, when you're younger, like growing up in Ghana, it's like, oh yeah, we really want to go to the States or go to UK or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get out. And when you get out, you realize that it's really not that great, you know?
Yeah.
So I went for college. I came back to Ghana for a year, and then I went back for grad school.
Yeah.
And I went back for grad school. I was like, I could have more of an impact coming back to Ghana than trying to stay in the States, which would require so much in terms of paperwork and documentation and getting people to, you know, sign for you and all this other kind of thing. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, let me just save the headache and then just move back to Ghana, you know.
So if you had a choice, if you could choose either one, Ghana or the States, like there's no paperwork, you literally just got on a plane and go, where would you be?
I would like to live somewhere else, to be honest. I wouldn't mind
Okay.
living somewhere in Europe, like,
Oh, really?
you know, those small towns where you ride bicycles everywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
With a basket in front,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Some bread
With
in
like a
there
baguette
and-
in there.
Yeah,
That's the dream. Or living in Asia,
Yeah.
somewhere also riding a bicycle. I don't know why the bicycle imagery is in my head.
Yeah.
But I like to, like, you know, experience different things. So it would be nice to live in different places.
Yeah.
Yeah. To have that kind of freedom would be pretty awesome. Yeah. But Ghana and the US, I mean, every place has its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
I would prefer to be in Ghana just because my home is here and it's easier for me to, you know, function
Yeah.
here in Ghana than it is to function in the US, where
Right.
you would require way more money and way more resources to get anything done.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I get you. So what do you do?
I'm a filmmaker and a writer.
Really?
Yeah.
A real filmmaker. You know,
I don't know what that
sometimes
means.
sometimes we have people say, I'm a this, I'm a that, and then when you dig deeper, they're not really, you know, like, I'm a builder, but yet they've only ever laid one block.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like if you bake one bread, doesn't make you a baker.
Right, exactly.
No, I've shot 2 feature films.
Okay.
I've done a couple of documentaries, music videos, all a bunch of stuff. It's all
Really?
around there, yeah.
Oh, anything really popular that we would know about?
I don't know, maybe people online have heard of it. My Very Ghanaian Wedding. It's
Oh,
on
okay.
Roku now. It was on a couple of
Oh, I've heard
airlines
of
back
it.
in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my next film isn't quite done yet, but
Okay.
it's almost done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you shooting it here in Ghana?
Oh, I already shot my film.
Oh, you
I
shot
shot
it
both of
already?
them, yeah.
Oh.
I'm working on shooting my next one, actually.
Oh.
I'm in the pre-production phase.
Ah, nice. Okay, so what made you decide to get into filmmaking?
I've always been interested in acting since like I was a little kid, and after grad school I was kind of burnt out on all of this academic studying and all this
So
stuff.
that's what you studied?
I studied psychology, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I have a master's in psychology. They say we don't promote.
You might need it. I don't know.
They say we don't promote ourselves, so I'm promoting myself. Yeah, so I came back to Ghana, and then I did a play
Okay.
with the Accra Theatre Workshop, and it was really, I don't know, they described this feeling of something being very fulfilling, and it felt like that. And
Yeah.
after the play, we did a short film, and it felt really great. And I'm like, I talked to my business partner at the time. I'm like, hey man, let's start making films, man.
Yeah.
Let's start doing this, you know. And
Wow.
yeah, that's kind of where it started.
Okay, so you feel that Ghana's going to be good for you in terms of where you want your career to go?
Yes and no. Yes, in terms of the fact that the barriers are less here in terms of competition,
Yeah.
I would say. However, that being said, there is the issue of finances and professionalism and all the other things that make like a Hollywood or a UK film industry or whatever more functional. So the system doesn't function well.
Right.
So it's very difficult to have any kind of career projections because everything is kind of like a bad prophecy.
Right.
It could be good, it could not be good. I don't know.
Yeah. You're just gonna try, right?
Yeah, you just do the things, and then the best thing is to have something on the side. That kind of like helps you.
No, I understand. So when you were kind of old enough, I guess, to have a real experience of Ghana, did you feel that it was what you expected Ghana to be? Does my question kind of make sense? I know you were raised here. You left here when you were 2. So like when you first started coming back, say like getting into your 20s, that kind of thing.
So we left and I came back.
Yes.
And I was here till 18.
Okay.
So or 19. I remember how old I was. So are you talking about when I was 6 or?
No. So when you were
I didn't remember
older.
anything.
Okay, yeah, no. So when you were older, so you left when you were 18 or 19, and then you
for
came.
College.
And then you came back. So what was your experience like when you came back?
Like to live, right? Because I was coming back.
Yeah. To live.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess because like my family lives here, and because I have all my friends here and everything. Like the moving back was quite. I would say it was quite seamless because like I didn't have to find a house. I didn't have to do a lot of these other things that maybe someone who would have left at a longer time would have had to do.
Yeah.
But that being said, still the issue of I'd never worked in Ghana.
Right.
So that was kind of an issue dealing with the kind of unhealthy kind of work habits that people have here.
What are those unhealthy work habits?
Oh, things like saying they'll call at a certain time and not calling, and not doing the job to the extent that they said they would, or not paying you at the appropriate time, things like that. Dealing with these kind of things was kind of it was kind of frustrating, especially coming from America, where everyone is like,
Yeah.
And here, people can get in their feelings about they're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
And you would approach them, maybe confront them about this, be like, hey, you said you were going to do this, you're not doing that, and they get angry at you.
Yeah.
And you're the calm person being like,
Yeah.
dude, you just gotta step it up, man.
I totally hear that. So you didn't have like problems kind of integrating because you kind of went to school here, so all your friendships and they were still kind of going on.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, was there anything that surprised you coming back? Anything that you found a bit different to get your head around?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I think mostly it was like the work thing, that was kind of like surprising. And like when you grow up, or like me growing up here, it was quite sheltered. So like as I was older and then starting to branch out more, learning all of the little things that happen in Ghana, was very interesting.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you speak a language, right?
I understand it, but I don't speak it.
Really?
Yeah. They made fun of me when I was a kid, so I never. You can imagine, like when I went to the States and I came back the first time, I had a very American accent. I still do kind of have an American accent.
Oh, you you do, yeah.
But yeah, and then they used to make fun of me.
Really?
The other kids. I blame them.
Yeah.
Nah,
what language do you understand?
I understand a little bit of Tree, but I always mix it up with Fancy, so I just try not to speak.
Right.
I just keep my mouth shut. But people don't know that I understand, so they're speaking, and I'm like, interesting.
That's really funny. It's funny that you should say that people made fun of you, because I felt the same way as well. I mean, I wasn't raised here, but I had kind of gone back and forth, like every other year we'd come to Ghana. So like for me it's Ewe, so I can understand the Ewe. And like in my head, I can know what I want to say, but it doesn't come out. And then when it doesn't come out, people laugh at you so much. You're like, I won't say it anymore then, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
and for me, it'd be cool if like laugh at me, but correct me.
Yeah.
But I think there's this kind of like, maybe it's a superiority kind of thing where it's like, I can speak the language and you can't, which isn't helpful because we should all be able to speak it to communicate freely. But it is something I don't really like to think about having regrets, but it's something that I regret, like not speaking the language. Even
Did your parents speak it to you when you were younger?
they speak it. I don't know. Like they never spoke it to me. Like, so I blame them too.
Yeah.
The laughing kids and my parents. I blame those two guys.
Right. My experience is exactly the same as you. My parents will speak to each other in Ewe, but they would never speak to me. And it's like, I feel like we kind of missed an opportunity, you know?
You know, in their generation and the generation behind them, they taught them not to speak their language. You know, they taught them that it was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, the British or whatever. And it was like a cultural thing. Like, you know, it's better to speak English or more refined, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there may be something of that subconsciously going on, where it's like we want our children to not be able to speak this language. You know, but at the end of the day, what happens is that you lessen the the language because less people are speaking it.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. So you're gonna learn?
Yeah, I told myself that I'm gonna learn. My friend said I should just start speaking.
Yeah.
You know, and then eventually I'll pick it up. I'm actually pretty decent with language.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe I'll pick it up. I don't know. I'm shy. I think it doesn't sound nice when I speak when I speak the language.
Well, but it's better to try though. You know, I mean, I'm giving you all this advice, and I'm like sitting here.
Are you gonna do it too?
I'm gonna try. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try.
We'll try together.
We'll try together. Yeah.
They do lessons, tree lessons at Allianz.
Okay.
I was thinking about picking up one of those lessons.
Yeah. But I think it's easier to actually learn when you're doing something rather than sitting in a class and trying to learn. For me, that feels more natural just in your daily stuff, you know?
And there are some people that are really open. If they know you can speak, but you don't have maybe the confidence or whatever, they will help fill in the blanks a little bit. They'll speak with you.
Right.
And I have a few friends that speak tree with me sometimes. And it's like, I'm responding in English.
Yeah.
I did a show, I think earlier this year or last year, where the whole show was in Tree.
Oh,
And
really?
and I just responded in English. I think it was a Tree show, and I just responded in English.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's brave though.
yeah, it's okay.
Brave, yeah. So you know what I want to ask you about? I want to ask you about your locks. There's a specific reason why I want to ask you about your locks, because I find, or in my experience, having locks in Ghana has a certain stigma about it. Have you
Really?
experienced that or not at all?
I feel like my street cred has risen like 30,000%.
Really? You're
driving-
now cool, right?
I think I'm cool. I mean, I was always cool, but now I'm cooler.
Right.
Like I'm driving down the street and I hear Rasti, and I'm like, I put my, the fist out the window. You know what I mean? So I have not. Maybe with the older generation, I remember when I was growing my hair out.
Yeah.
You know, you had people making like snide comments, but I'm like, it's not your hair, bro.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, that's interesting, because I've been say in a car with people who have locks, and then we get stopped all the time.
I mean, sometimes I do get stopped, but I think like I go out enough that the police. Hopefully, at least they know me.
Yeah.
Some of them do actually know me, not like first name, but like they see my face.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I'm not a troublemaker or anything. At least they don't know that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I love that. So aside from filmmaking, are there any other things that you do to make money and sustain yourself here?
Yeah, so I'm working on the writing. So I'm writing a series of short stories and a book of poetry, and that would also be hopefully be one avenue. I shoot like music videos occasionally and documentaries, and it's it's difficult being a freelance because again, it's hard to get jobs because people want to pay you minimal because they don't have the money, or they really don't understand how important filming is. Like you would go to a client and you'll say that your budget is maybe 10,000 CDs, and they'll be like, wow, you just have to point the camera somewhere. Like no, there's a lot of more thought that goes into it.
Yes.
So there's that kind of like hindrance. I also have some investments around.
Okay.
You know.
So do you feel like the creative space is quite small here?
I mean, I don't know. Every other person I meet is whatever creative. So I don't know. I really don't know if I could say if it's small or if it's big.
Right.
I think it's I don't know. I guess it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody is creative in their own right.
Yeah.
There are just some people that just don't really access that part of themselves for whatever reason. but everyone is creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you with the local foods? I know, like, some of these questions might sound a bit strange because you left here, you're young, and you've been back and forth, but you're still eating like the local foods and all
I
that.
had plantain and beans before I came.
Hey, you did, huh?
Yeah.
And you didn't bring some.
You didn't tell me.
Oh no, I love it. So tell me, what advice would you give to someone who perhaps is thinking of coming from abroad and moving to America? Is there anything that you would say to them to kind of give them a better footing before they move?
I think it depends on if they've lived here before, if they have roots here, whatever.
No roots, never lived here.
And they're Ghanaian.
They're not necessarily.
Just like a random person on the street.
Yeah.
I would say come for a visit. Come for like 2 weeks, do the touristy stuff, meet people, and see if it's your vibe.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between coming to Ghana for 2 weeks and having fun and living here, and not just living here in the sense that, like, because I think a lot of people live here to benefit themselves.
Yeah.
With the idea that they're benefiting everyone else, but they're not, or benefiting the society, but they're not. But like, if you want to actually come back and have an impact, I think it takes a lot more thought. So I would say come maybe a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe once or twice, not just in December.
Dirty December.
Yeah. Oh, is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. I hate December now.
Oh really?
Yeah, I feel like Accra is becoming this like touristy place, and like December is like. Though that being said, I had a ton of fun last December.
Okay.
That being said, I did have but it's all the traffic and all the like It's like I'm just
where
gonna be
ideally
home.
would you like prefer to live in Ghana if you could choose anywhere?
Outside
outside of Accra?
I would love to live in the mountains or at the beach. If I had the capability.
You seem like a beach kind of guy.
Yeah,
I mean, look, check out the socks, guys. The socks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that tells everything. You can tell a lot of a man and a woman by the socks. But typically women don't wear socks. I notice women wear open shoes.
I don't.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's an interesting dichotomy. Yeah, like my family, my mom is from Takoradi, and we have a house in Takoradi, which is by the beach.
Oh, okay.
The house is just sitting there, and I'm like, why I would love to live in that place.
Yeah.
You know, it's quiet, it's small, it's by the beach.
Yeah.
You could literally just jump onto the beach.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Wow.
I would love to live there.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you have internet, you're fine, right?
That's it. Exactly. Internet is the one thing that you have
internet.
to have, right?
That's all you need. You know, it's like food, water, shelter, internet.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So would you say that you felt differently moving here than you felt coming, like, in the holiday gaps that you came?
Yeah, no, totally.
It was different.
It was so, yeah. I mean, the holiday, you're coming to chill. You know, you're done with school. You're like, I'm coming to chill for a few weeks and then go back to, you know, typically a winter wahala. You know, so it was much different. Like settling. That's why I said the advice I would give is to come and actually come a couple of times, like once or twice. Yeah. To actually see what it's like. You know. But yeah, no, totally different.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, are you on social media? Okay. Where can people find you?
I'm Helel Smith.
Okay.
That's Helel Smith on Instagram, and the same on Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not huge into the I mostly just do memes, but I'm trying to. They're telling me I need to start branding myself, so I don't know. I don't really know what that means, but I guess I'm gonna start trying to do stuff like that, be more active. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking some time out to talk to me today.
Definitely.
I'd love to see some of your filmmaking stuff.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
that's
send you a
pretty
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, send it to me. I'll put it in the description box as well so other people can check it out.
Sure, awesome.
And kind of go from there. So guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed very much talking to Helel. He's given some great tips there. It's some nice insight as well. You can check him out on his social media pages. We'll check out his video as well that he's done, his film. And yeah, that's it. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel too, I would love it if you would do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video for me. Until next time, I am out. Anuti Papa.